Hello everyone. So this is the third part for our series to learn 56 most useful phrasal verbs, and these are the 56 phrasal verbs which are easy to learn, and the ones you must know, because these phrasal verbs will help you in making your sentences better when you speak them or when you're writing them in some chatting or something. So this is the third part. The lesson is presented by me, Harshita Jain. This is something about me. I'm pursuing BCom from Delhi University. I am a CSC aspirant and my interests include writing, dancing and photography. If you want to follow me on Unacademy, this is the link for my profile, and for any queries, write in the comment section or in the Q&A section. Please do not forget to rate and review the course because your feedback is really important to us. Also recommend each lesson that you like. Here is the recommend option and this is what it looks like. So you can recommend the lessons you like, and you can also follow me on the Unacademy learning app. So the first two phrasal verbs that we are going to learn is about the word go, right? So these phrasal verbs are with the word go. So go out, and it is followed usually with. So to go on a date with someone. Sarah was so happy when Peter finally asked her to go out with him, right? So this is how we use go out. The next one is go ahead, to go in front of someone or to give permission to do or say something, right? So go ahead, explain to me why there is a car on my roof. So this is something that we usually say when we are going in front of somebody or given permission to do or say something. So go ahead, do this work, like this, right? So we are giving permission. The next two phrasal verbs are with the word grow. The first one is grow up, which means we used to express when we used to tell someone to stop acting childish, right? So we say grow up, yeah, or you need to grow up. So this means that you're asking the other person to be mature enough, right? And to not be childish. So some people tell Steve he needs to grow up, but he loves acting like a child, right? So very simple. We are asking in this sentence for Peter to be quiet and to be mature, right? Because he might be, but he still loves being childish, right? So this is what we are trying to say. Next is grow apart, which means to get distant from someone, like a friend, right? So if you just distant yourself from somebody, or with a reason or without a reason, it doesn't matter. So we call it as grow apart. So the sentence here is, when my friend moved to a different country, I tried to stay close with her, but we slowly grew apart, right? So this happens with everybody. So this is what we are trying to say, that whenever my friend went to the other country, we tried to be in contact, but we slowly grew apart. So we slowly got distant from each other. The next one is hang. So the three phrasal verbs that we are going to learn are with the word hang. So the first one is hang on, which means to keep something. When everyone else was getting fired, Paul managed to hang on to his job. So he managed to keep on to his job and he did not get fired, right? So when everyone is getting fired, Paul managed to hang on to his job, right? So this is a phrase we use when we want to say that something is being kept, right? And it's not gone. The next one is hang out, to spend time with someone casually, right? We usually use this word when we are talking about hanging out with our friends. So my friends and I used to hang out in the park after school, right? So it's easy, not so tough, that me and my friend used to hang out whenever we used to hang out where park in after the school, right? So whenever we used to get over with the school, we used to go hang out in the park. Next one is hang up, which is about to end the call, especially if it's before the other person is ready, right? So end on the phone call in between the conversation, like that. So I was in the middle of a sentence and he hung up on me. How rude, right? So he cut the call, or he ended the call when I was talking. So the first one is hang on, to keep something. The second one is hang out, to spend time with someone. And the last is hang up, to end on the phone, especially if it's before the other person is ready. Right? So what you have to do is, if you have any kind of questions, write in the comment section. If you don't have any problem, we'll move on to the next lesson and with other phrases. Okay, so the last one for today is the last two phrasal verbs that we are going to learn today are related to the word hold. So this is the last one we are going to learn. Hold on means to hold something tightly, to hold something firmly. This phrase can also be used as a way of asking someone to hold for a moment, जो हम usually phonic conversations पर बोलते हैं. You'd better hold on to your hat. It's windy out there. So hold your hat tightly because it's windy out there, right? So two ways of using it, either for holding something tightly, like literally holding something tightly, or a way of asking for somebody to wait a moment. And the last is hold back. Now, hold back means to stop yourself from doing something or saying something. Amy has a great voice, but whenever she's singing in public, she feels shy and holds back. So she stops herself from singing, right? Basically, the point is that I have told you the phrasal verbs, and this is the meaning, and this is how the sentences are formed. So your job is to make examples. If you don't get any of these phrasal verbs, do let me know. I'll explain you. And one more thing, that Unacademy Digest related, I got a question that how is that useful. If you, any one of you, do not know how to use Unacademy Digest, whenever you scroll the screen up on my profile page or the course page, you get always a query section, or even in the Unacademy Learning app, you get a query box or a pop-up, right, on the right side of the screen. So, and at the bottom, right? So that is the link for Unacademy Digest. So click on that and the page will automatically open, and there you will get the course link. So if you have any kind of problem, let me know there, because I can't keep a becomes easy to answer there. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this lesson. Now your job is to always make examples, and please do that. If you have any kind of questions, let me know at the Unacademy Digest platform or comments section, right? Bye bye.